My broadcast even working? Okay, let's see. Come on, come on, come on. Damn it. I'm just going to have to go on without the link because I can't share a link on social media.
Daniel, hurry!
Okay, what we got? Oh, hey, Butter Spider.
The inbox has message.
Oh, the
What the?
Valerian. It was floundering. You understand? Going under. All that work I put into it, and so few visited, let alone donated. Oh, I don't mean you, of course.
Yeah, I donated a lot.
You were a friend to the Valerian. You just wasn't enough. So when Parvos made me an offer...
Of course, Parvos.
Why not? Just let it go. Let it all go. I took the deal, Tenno. I shouldn't have, but I did. Oh, if only Dante was still around. Please, you must come see me.
Okay, I'm going to have to go there eventually, but we also got 2 more messages here. Okay, so it looks like we got a few recalibrations. And 11th anniversary. Yeah, thanks for stopping in, Butter Spider. So we gotta go into the Valerian. Interesting. Okay, I got my link for sharing, so I'll do that. Okay. I'm guessing we go into the Dante one.
Ordis keeps a tidy ship, and is therefore reluctant to allow animals on board. In Ordis's experience, animals do not eat so much as reload.
I'm also going to have to admit here, I tried to look up what the update entailed, but I couldn't do it because apparently the iOS version hasn't gotten the Dante update yet. Like, at all. Okay, let me see. Where do I go next? Yeah, so basically right now, there isn't really much of a way for me to share other than just going around and posting. Okay, that's all I can put out for now. Oh wait, I also probably should post on Blue Sky. There we go. That should be good enough for now. Oh, right, I forgot. So distracted posting stream links, I forgot to do what I was supposed to do. Check Dante.
Hello, friend. You find me now amidst the bones of all I am, of the thing that mattered most to me in my too long life.
You're a Cephalon, aren't you?
know, I wasn't sure it was possible to be less than a man, for I was a man once. This room was to be a shrine to one of my dearest friends, but now that shall never come to pass. Look around, and I will recount what was meant to be.
Okay.
I've made such a terrible mistake, you see. In a universe at its own throat, where every living thing works daily to keep body and soul together, there's not much appetite for history, for stories. The Leverian may not be a real place, a place you can reach out and touch. But to reality, it was anchored. And reality demands a tithe. It takes coin to keep this place rest. This shrine to memory. And a savvy businessman I was not. To be less than a man is to be a fool. And fool I was.
Yeah, you don't trust the corpus, period.
Did I never tell you of Dante? No, I suppose I didn't. I suppose I hadn't the fortitude. The entirety of the Leverian is shaped by the lack of him, though perhaps only in ways that I can see. Though, by definition, a weapon of war, Dante was, first and foremost, a student of history. And he was my friend. Truthfully, much of the Leverian would not exist were it not for that bold, two-fisted academician's devotion to both myself and the cause of better understanding our history and ourselves. It shames me to think of what he would have to say about what I have done to our shared endeavor. Parvos Granum, you know the name.
Yep.
He of the gilded hand and gilded tongue. For an age he has sought what Dante and I had gathered together, our collected treasures. For one such as Granum there is no such thing as enough. In an age with no appetite for memory, maintaining a shrine to our shared history seemed folly. And so, in a low moment, I signed it all away. I do not know what possessed me in that moment. I have no need for money, or food, or shelter, or care. Perhaps I merely felt my time was done, that the past had served its use, and me along with it. Whatever the reason, I allowed myself an instant to feel my misery to be greater than my life's purpose. A momentary indulgence that may be paid by every future generation until the sun goes dark. I would give much for my friend to have been here. Dante and I, we tempered each other's unique compulsions. You would have liked Dante, I feel. His end began, as it did for so many souls, with the Entrati family. The patriarch of that benighted family had fallen into decadence and disrepute, his name sullied by controversy and implications of madness. Then an erstwhile associate of mine, a gentleman by the name of Lloyd, Master Entrati's man for more than a lifetime, well, vanished. Lloyd, his master, and his entire lineage, just gone.
Well, we all know what happened to them. Nothing here to inspect.
There were rumours, of course. Master Entrati was known at that time for outlandish claims and questionable science relating to voices he was hearing, I believe. Gods from beyond the veil and whatnot. After the disappearances, Dante, never one to let a good mystery go, insisted on infiltrating the Entrati manse and learning the truth for himself. I, however, being more familiar with the confidential details of Master Entrati's interests, urged him otherwise. I suppose you wonder why I would do such a thing, if I believed Master Entrati to be fit for little more than the asylum. Lloyd was, as I said, a dear friend. We spoke often. His last missive to me was a simple one. We end as we began. As a student of history and its occult apocrypha, I know the terrible import of those words, and so I cautioned Dante to remain by my side. He promised to do so, then did otherwise, and I never saw him again. Perhaps I was not so deft at tempering him as he was of me, and that, I suppose, was my first great failing, the parent of this second and most final one. I imagine you surmised why I have summoned you here. To ask that, in the name of whatever friendship we share, to lend your aid to my impossible predicament. To help preserve, not me, not this shadow of a man I once was, but to keep this monument to history alive, so that future generations may learn from it and never repeat our most shameful mistakes. Granham's obsession with that bygone age demands pieces of such. Ironic, really, that one man's interest in history serves only to strip an edifice whose singular purpose was to protect it. But there remains one slim hope: the sourcing of artifacts from places other than the Laverian, sourced by you at my direction. Help me, friend. Help me, that my one great and final mistake not be the error that turns our collective history and the work of lifetimes to a single miserable use, making a rich man richer.
New message.
An echo from long ago.
Oh my gosh.
I have been polishing this sword.
Kind of a fitting Nightwave message.
Now, I am holding it and showing it to you, sir. Is there anyone suffering from injustice? Keep living dreams.
Okay, Tenno, I have just learned of our old friend Devarius Laverian's predicament. I believe I can help you help him. Albert's old conduit network has everything Devarius needs. Access to conduits in the Armorous Node of Tamaris or through the Sanctum Autonomous. Come see me afterwards. I may even help you recover his trusted colleague, the Warframe, Dante. Huh? What's this? Oh, that's new. Well, first things first. Let's turn back to normal origin system. Okay, let's see what we can do. I thought this was going to be a full quest, but it looks like it's just a prelude to just a new mission type.
Tenno, if you can hear this, then you will have decided to act as my field associate. I need Entrati artifacts to keep Parvos Granum from taking control of everything I have built. I'm counting on you, Tenno.
Arterial conduits. Albrecht's interlab transport and storage system for high-value goods and materials. If you can get them working, you should be able to find what Drusus needs. And more.
Have captured the dockets you need. Beware. The Groslings have a particular appetite for dockets.
A docket? Excellent. Look for a conduit with a matching glyph.
Oh, crap.
Protect the conduit and watch out for any necromancers. They'll blow the whole apparatus up just to keep you out.
So it's necromechs I have to fight instead of those explosive guys. Hoo boy.
In your area. Legacy security protocols dictate that a necromech must now demolish the conduit. Do not allow that to transpire.
Okay, I'm gonna just refresh before I drop that in.
Eyes and ears open. The system thinks you're hostile and will do everything in its power to destroy the conduit to thwart you.
Sir, I know you are a man of reason, so I ask of you the courtesy of a slight extension on this term's payment. Entrati artifacts are very difficult to come by, and that...
Drusus felonious the Baron. Do you think me gallant? No. I desire precision. So does our contract, which clearly states the penalty for missing payment is immediate forfeiture.
New conduits at the ready, if you can find the right documents.
Did the game... Oh, there we go.
All done. I'll put the kettle on.
For a second there, I thought the damn thing froze. Although I think the game... Oh, there we go.
Come. We have much to accomplish.
We've had a few. If enough people bang their heads on the same brick wall for long enough, it will fall down. I cannot lie, Tenno. I have always felt nervous in the presence of Warframes. The Orokin twisted people into weapons, and I've seen firsthand the bloody and well-deserved consequences of that act. Dante, though. In his company, I felt no such anxiety. He was warm, earnest, literate, a fellow seeker. To know that he perished in these very halls while I slept is a bitterness to me. Drusus never seems to distinguish between the deeds of the Warframes and of the Tenno who presumably operated them. He credits them all with autonomy and dignity. I imagine Dante is responsible for that. Very good, Dele. All satisfactory, I trust.
Okay, and that's it. Seems that's all we're gonna get for now, because there isn't like an ongoing mission. It's basically like every time we go into that mission node, that's just the story we're gonna get, where we're just paying off his debt in order to make sure that Parvus doesn't just take over the museum. It does feel like the animation and lighting is a little bit different.
Ta-ta, lovelies.
Yeah, it definitely looks like a few things have changed in the update, so that's probably why the iOS version's not up yet. Regardless, that's really all the update gives us for today. Hopefully I'll see you guys next stream. I'm trying to actually get some PC stuff going on, but the problem is that I still haven't been able to set up OBS yet. I also want to try to set up a few other things before I actually start streaming on the PC, but hopefully I'll have some more content to stream for you soon. I also promise I will eventually get around to Armored Core 6. I want to stream that before getting any updates for it, i.e. I want to disconnect my PS4 from the internet so that way it doesn't auto-update. Because I want to see if the helicopter boss fight is actually as hard as the reviewers say, because a lot of people are saying, oh, it's not that hard. Reviewers don't know jack. The only way I can know for sure is if I play the game without updating it. And for that, I'm going to have to, if I'm going to stream it, I'm going to have to use a capture card. And when I tested out the capture card and hook anything up to it, it just made my computer screen go blank. So I've got a few things I'm going to need to work out before I can actually do streams of that game. And I also have to, again, I have to do my OBS. I have to make sure I get OBS working. And there's a few other things I'm going to need to get working on the computer before I can start streaming off my PC. So, until then, I shall see you guys again later.
Operator, is that a pun? I will attempt to bypass this fault.
Damn it, Ortis! I was in my outro! Anyway, hope to see you guys next stream.